How are y'all doing? It's Aaron Alaniz, CEO and founder of Basics, and in today's video, your boy finally did it. And when I say finally did it, for those of you all that have been watching my channel for any period of time, maybe about 6-8 months ago, I had said that I was gonna go from fat to fit. And at the time, I had swore that I was gonna do this and this and this, but we ended up having a few roadblocks. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you exactly how I was able to not only accomplish that goal, but do it within even a shorter period of time than I was initially setting out to do when I said it a while back. So first things first, when I recorded that video a while back, right? The whole thing that I was trying to do was be publicly accountable for the mishaps that I was making, right? And personally as a man, I'm not a big believer in making videos for pity. I believe that if you're going through whatever kind of roadblock, when you're in the middle of the suffering, of the rain, of the whatever you want to call it, the storm kind of thing, don't be asking for pity for your followers or your subscribers or your family or friends. Like, do the fucking work that you need to do in order to win. Because as a grown man, no one needs to feel bad for me. No one needs to feel bad for the next person. No one needs to fucking feel bad for you, right? So for me, at the time, I was someone that had come from my small town. I packed my bags and moved to Edinburgh, or from Edinburgh, Texas to Houston, Texas. And I had set out to do this whole social media thing, right? And as someone who is a creative at heart, I just hit this crazy, almost like self-sabotaging mindset that I had, right? Thankfully, I wasn't too destructive or anything. All I was doing was like Uber eating a lot. I was getting in my head about a lot of content that I was wanting to produce, and nothing was coming out the way that I truly wanted it to come out. Not only that, but being someone that also was stress eating, growing my business and scaling that up. And I got into this whole endeavor to be a fitness coach and help people transform their lives the way that I was. I spent more time on the business than I did with the man in the mirror. And I built my whole business around the man in the mirror. So if that's not getting taken care of, no matter how much stuff in my business needs my attention, then the business isn't gonna get the full version of myself, right? It's almost like wanting to pour into somebody else. Say for example, like this, right? Say for example, this water bottle right here, which is a BPN Flight, my favorite pre-workout. Say for example, if the water is right here, my clients, my family, my friends, they deserve me right up here. And even this in my book nowadays is unacceptable. I need to be completely full of energy, of health, of focus, of love, of gratitude, of dedication, and everything else necessary in order to pour into society at large, in order to pour into these videos at large, in order to pour into Bonnie at large, and everybody else that requires me, Aaron Alaniz, to be my absolute best, right? And as a man, I'm a true believer that after the age of 25, you start wanting to optimize for different things. So between 18 and 25, your testosterone is gonna be the highest possible in terms of like your whole thing, right? And from 25 onwards, you end up decreasing your testosterone by at least 1% every year. I'll put some pictures on the screen, maybe not, whatever the fucking case may be, right? But at the end of the day, when you turn 25, your testosterone levels do decrease, and your ambition at 26 years old or 27 years old is gonna be geared towards, optimizing for more financial security over maybe a six-pack. But here's the thing that most men mistake, or here's the biggest mistake that most men make, is that once they get to that point to where they want to start focusing on their finances, they forget about their fitness. And I truly believe that the optimum male experience of self-improvement or personal development is from 18 to 25, build up your skill sets, invest into mentors, go see the world, go do this, go do that, whatever the case may be, and work out in the process. And once you're 25, ideally speaking, your brain should be done developing. And once it's done developing, you can then take this fully developed brain and 7 years of experience in the real world, and then you can go build something for yourself, right? But here's the biggest mistake that most men make, is that they'll spend 18 to 25 working out or doing this or doing that. And as soon as they turn 25 or 26 or 27, they forget about their fitness, they gain all this weight, they get a lot of money or whatever a lot of money is to them, and then they just fucking stop working out. And then at the end of the day, you end up becoming the guy that only has money to offer. And then you wonder about people being there for only your money when that's the only thing that you truly have to offer, because you're not even a cool dude. All you have is money. You're not even in shape. You don't do this, you don't do that. You have no friends. You only have money. Of course, people are only gonna want you for that, or that's the only reason you're gonna think you're there in your life, is because of that one reason, right? So the biggest thing that I had to do was I had to stop being such a bitch about my work schedule and working out, especially with someone that isn't like a construction worker, or I'm not like in real estate, or I'm not any of these things. I'm a fitness coach at the end of the day. So I have a lot of like time modularity, if you want to call it that. Do I have work days that are like 9 to 12 sometimes? Sure. But there's still time to work out. There's still time to meal prep. There's still time to do these things, right? So the biggest transformation I've had to make was more internal and was more about prioritizing my health over pretty much everything in my life, right? I've had to get into the mindset as of recent to start focusing more so on the man in the mirror, more so than the numbers on the screen, or more so than this and more so on that. And funny enough, you wouldn't believe it, right? The more that you focus on yourself as a man, the more that you focus on your healthy habits, the more that you focus on showing up to the gym every single day, the more that you focus on tracking all of your healthy habits, the better that you're gonna do overall in every area of your life. Because now I can go to church and my church friends get me at 100%. Now I can go on dates and these women get me at 100%. Now I can focus on my work and my clients get me at 100%. And I'm not robbing anyone of less than the best version of myself. And it took a lot of dedication. I started doing push-pull leg split, and then afterwards I started doing a pull-push leg split to where I started focusing more so on my back. Easy peasy. Then I started doing my chest and shoulders the next day, and then I started doing my legs the next day after that. I started doing a little bit more cryotherapy as well, so I've been experimenting with that, and that's been going phenomenal. For those of you all that don't know, cryotherapy is really, really good for you. I would say once you pass the 6-figure mark in income, it's a really good investment to make. If you're below that mark, I would say don't even waste your time doing it. I started also eating more organic food too. So instead of me going to like HEB, here in Texas, that's like the grocery store to go to. Start going to Sprouts. So I'm not at the Whole Foods level yet personally. I'm a big budgeter. I'm not at the HEB level no more. We have Sprouts now, so we're on the way up though, right? So all the chicken I eat nowadays is pretty much organic. I eat Ezekiel bread when I eat Ezekiel bread. All the rice I eat is pretty much organic. And I do my best to, put the best stuff in my body for the most part, right? I do have 1 to 2 days out of the week to where I'll be a little bit more flexible with my approach. But all in all, I am very diligent, right? If I can't track it, I won't smack it per se. So if there's a food item that I am offered, my family or friends or whatever the case may be, and it's not on an app like MyFitnessPal, or it's not like public information regarding the calorie count, I do my best not to put it in my body, right? And in terms of supplements that I'm taking creatine, I'm taking glutamine, I'm taking a pre-workout, and I'm also taking diamotized ISO 100. This has been the second best protein powder I've ever taken. The first one has been BPN again. Their whey protein is absolutely phenomenal. The only thing, like I said earlier, I'm a big budgeter. I'm also very well aware with where I'm at in my personal life, right? I am a big protein powder guy nowadays. Right now I'm taking about like 4 scoops a day. I'm having over 250 grams of protein for a very slight period of time. Maybe I'll make a future video explaining why I'm ramping up my protein. But I've noticed a big difference in my physique, the way that I'm able to maintain muscle mass and even grow it as I'm getting near the single-digit body fat percentage as of recent. So again, things have been going phenomenal. Personally, I do want to kind of give you all a personal life update too, and let you all know that your boy's been doing great. He's been thriving. Had to get right first. That way I can pour into you all with 100% energy. So love you all very much. Understand that there's only winning and losing in this world. If anyone tells you to be soft or overly introspective about this and that, like bro, I promise you the reason you're a bitch isn't because of what happened to you when you were 4. You're being a bitch because you're deciding to be a bitch in this moment. So get up, get off your ass, go win, make it happen. Love you all very much. And again, if no one's told you in a minute, I'll tell you right now, it's time to get your shit together, man. Ow! Ow! Make it happen, baby. We're closing off the video. Ow! Ow! Love y'all.